Hello, this is Julie Phillips in Tampa, Florida, and I am going to introduce to you an amazing woman about the age of my daughters. So she's a very young lady, but she's a very successful lady. She will share briefly her story with you, but she came from a very poor child in a communist country to a very wealthy woman, and she has purchased a technology that is profound. And she has delivered to us. It is going to debut at a pre-launch of her new company, Emro Quantum, Energy Medicine Revolution. It's going to debut in February at a pre-launch. I don't even know where yet. I will be there. Even if I had a fever of 115, I'd be there, okay? And I will bring every leader that I can find with me because this is the best business by far I've ever seen in my life. Incredibly amazing. And when I saw how good her compensation was, which I'm not about the compensation, I'm really about helping people, but I've found over all these 15 years in natural health that when I can show professionals a tool, and this is for everybody, not just for professionals, but people that own wellness offices, fitness centers, beauty centers, if I can show them a tool that will augment the income of their business, they're much more likely to share it with others. So I loved how phenomenal that her compensation was. In fact, I almost couldn't believe it. And I analyzed. I'm an analyst by trade and a mathematician by trade. And I looked at her product. And her product looks like a little small piece of Band-Aid the size of a postage stamp, okay? And I looked at that and I thought, wow, it's no manpower to build that thing. There's no parts to buy to build that thing. It barely, weighs anything to mail them. So if she has a product that is profound, because I actually had access to this when it was first invented 7 years ago, it has produced more miracles in a matter of minutes than I could ever dream of. And I've used it very creatively with medical people over these years. And now it's going to be available to the public and to the world. So when she takes this product that is so inexpensive to build compared to other products that do need manpower and parts, and then she says, okay, I would guess that she probably doesn't need to work. The woman, I think, is very well off. And in fact, one of the things that she does, she's an economist, and she advises companies around the world of how to do a better job at the profitability of their companies, okay? That's one of the, she consults as a business expert. And when I saw what she had, like percentages, large percentages of people's pay, and not just of, Kim's pay and Shelley's pay as an example, but the people that they bring, I can earn percentages of their people pay and so on. I looked and I saw that the passion and purpose in this woman is incredible because other companies, I have done the direct sales business model for over 15 years, and I've done very well at it, extremely well at it. And the best any of these companies ever offered, in my experience, is up to 50%. But in reality, an expert told me, Julie said, I know it's really average 35% of what gets spent on their products is paid back to the distributors that represent it. And this woman is committing to 70% of what is spent on her product is going back to the distributors. Because if you took her product, these little holographic discs is the correct terminology, and you placed them on a shelf in a health food store or any kind of store, would anyone know that they should buy them? Would anyone know really the value that's there? This is the kind of product that is really, I don't think, any form of business model except what I call word of mouth marketing. If I didn't tell Kim about it and how amazing, how it affected my own family members and myself, she would never really appreciate it to be excited to get it. So this is the model, and it's the best compensation plan by far that I've ever seen. And in my experience, if you understand the compensation and you have a strategy and you understand how to operate with a simple system, you can earn a lot more income in our nation is financially stressed. We are in a health crisis. We are in a financial crisis, for absolutely sure. And in reality, our financial stress is making us physically ill. It's also emotionally upsetting our ability to be happy and find joy. And we love helping people. That is the kind of person that Enrico Marian wants representing her company, is people that love helping other people, that have a heart for this, that are ultra ethical, that are kind and generous. Her business model is, in fact, give it away and watch the joy when people say what Linda Gale just said, that it worked all 3 places that she placed the product near her husband's skin. So really, truly is amazing, and I'm going to turn this over to Enrico Marian from Romania, and I'll actually share a little bit more with you as we move forward. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay. So I'm going to share, is there anyone in this room that has never seen the product at all and that cannot go tonight? Anybody? Okay, everybody here has seen the product, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go real quickly. I have a slideshow here, and those of you that are on the phone, you can get this slideshow from whoever invited you on the call. I actually have it on my computer. So Emro Quantum, the slogan for Emro Quantum, Energy Medicine Revolution, and quantum is for quantum physics, yes? And the slogan, sorry for all that noise, people are dragging chairs, solution for your life will help you create the lifestyle that you dream about. And the product is holographic disc. So it's a revolutionary new program designed to naturally improve your quality of living effortlessly without chemicals and drugs. So I don't know how you listeners feel, but frankly, my husband and I are in great joy over what's happening politically in our country. We feel like we're getting our country back. We feel so relieved, and we're finding out all the different things that have happened that are really undermining our country, and I feel like that's going to stop. We're getting our country back, and I feel like Aniku in parallel is bringing us the opportunity to get our lives back, to get our health back, to get our financial health back, to get our emotional health back. She brings it at the same time that our country is now getting leadership that loves America. So it's really in parallel. This, what she is doing, people are being drawn to this like a magnet. There is at least one person in the room that said, Julie, I'll go hear about your technology, but don't ever think I will represent it. Will not happen. Well, that person's in here in the meeting to learn how to represent it. Okay, people are coming that never were sworn off they will never ever come, and they're going to love it, and they're going to find joy in their life. So with her product is so simple. We don't have to have doctors to do it, yet it's a perfect tool for a doctor, a fitness center owner, beauty salon owner, but just her tiny little product line alone represents assistance for over $200 billion industry. As an example, the chronic pain industry, and we do have one doctor in the room now, the chronic pain industry is over $100 billion spent on little items to help make your pain go away. The sleep industry is $20 billion, $9 billion for the energy drink industry, $18 billion for the sinus allergy, and altogether being over $20 billion industry. So there's a very large market. You will be standing in a bank, and people will say, oh, I got this splitting headache. Or you'll see them nursing their arms. So really, every single person can use this. We're going to skip over the technology because we're going to be presenting that this evening with dial-in access, and again tomorrow and Boca Raton at night. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go right to the business component, and there are 8 ways to get paid. You want me to go through all these? Yes? A little bit. Okay, the 8 ways to get paid. I'm gonna make this easy on you guys. I'm a giveaway girl, and that is the business model. Give the discs away. if you are in a store, like we have a doctor in the room, she can actually buy the product in the larger packages and sell the product for twice as much as she pays if she likes. But that is not where the big money is in this industry. The big money in this industry as a mathematician and analyst is when you share it with others, like the people in the room and on the phone, and they share it with others and others. That is where the big income is. And preferred customers, again, you can make some money up to 20% on either retail or preferred customer sales. There's a thing called first order commission. It's really, I think of it as like a bonus. Like when someone buys a package, says, Julie, I want to be a part of your team, and I want to buy a package so that to get the cheaper price on the product, and I want to share it with others. I want to be able to earn some income from sharing it with others. That bonus can get you up to 25% of what the product costs, and you're going to see what those bonuses are on the packages on the later slides. In a system like this, what Eniko has given us is she's giving us a beautiful system where you only have to structure all the people who share the product that you bring in and their friends with two teams, one on your left and one on your right. Well, with this type of situation, Shelley could sponsor someone 5 years from now, and they could be hundreds of thousands of people in the genealogy, and she would make just as much money on them as she would make from bringing Cookie into the team today. Okay? So it's a beautiful structure to be able to collect infinity down. In that type of structure as a mathematician, you better say, the most you can make on your base commission is such and such, so the system has integrity. Make sense? So what is her cap of the most base commissions that Shelley and I can make every single week is $30,000 a week base commission. But you're going to see you can also get percentages of people's pay, which is the next one. It's match bonus. So I'm going to give an example here. Kim was very fortunate. Kim was very lucky because she just needed some wristbands several weeks ago, and I happened to be at her house because she's a personal friend for many years, and she said, well, I need 4 of your wristbands. I said, well, okay, but you really should take advantage of this sale. There was a sale, buy 5, get 10 free, get 5 free. So she did that, but in order to do that, she had to be a member, so she paid her $39.95. Says, no problem, I love the technology, I'll be wanting it. So then when we had Eniko coming to town, I looked in my back office and I said, Kim, you're the very first person in my team. Like the very first one, so everything everybody does, you will be rewarded for it. And I'm like, you need to pay attention. You need to come to the business meeting. You need to come to the product meeting. I was so lucky also because I think I'm like right near the top of the company team just because I was buying the product from the manufacturer that she purchased. So I was lucky too. So you guys, all that are listening right now, are at the very top. And the company isn't even launched until in February. There will be a pre-launch, and I will be there. I bought the biggest pack because I want to be considered to be a founder. And I also will build a huge business, and I will bring a lot of people to the pre-launch as well. Then she'll do the official launch a couple months later. But now, every single person that Kim brings to the team, we call it the Freedom Team. We're giving them hope. We're giving them freedom of their time, freedom to travel, freedom to work with who they want, not have to go an 8-to-5 job. Freedom, freedom, freedom. So, and hope. So I have the ability to earn, not just right from day one, but I have the ability to earn 20% of Kim's base pay forever and 20% of Shelley's base pay forever, and so on. Every single person I sponsor forever, I have the ability to earn 20% of their base pay. But guess what? Kim brought a decent-sized group in here. So everybody that Kim sponsors, I have the ability to earn 15% of their base pay, plus 10% of their friends' base pay, and so on. So it goes, it's a 7-level match. I was shocked. 20%, 15, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5. Holy cow. Now you have to be really earn to get the higher levels. I will earn it. I will unequivocally earn the top because I love helping people, and it's so easy to help people with this technology. And I want to share with you one little tidbit. A Canadian guru shared with me one time. So if I go talk to my friend in California and she's like, I'm busy, leave me alone, I don't do that anymore. No, leave it. It's called SW times 4. Some will, some won't. So what? I like the fourth one. Someone's waiting. Someone is out there waiting to find this, and that is who I want the most, okay? So don't worry if somebody says, no, thank you, because if they wait 3 months, 6 months, 6 years to get involved, we'll have already built teams like super big, and they'll come in at the bottom. And all these people ahead of them can make potential income off their efforts because they weren't like ready for this yet. You getting it? Getting in early at the ground floor is super advantageous financially. Plus, here's another major advantage you people have. Right now, almost no one on the planet has ever heard of this, okay? Anybody in the room, other than through me, ever heard of Emro Quantum, brand new company? No. So now when you go approach the chiropractor, whoever you approach, that you'll be telling them something new and exciting. Fast forward 1 year, and they'll say, oh, yeah, I got into that 6 months ago. Oh, yeah, I've been doing that for 9 months. See what I mean? So now you have the element of surprise. You're at the ground floor genealogy-wise. Then there's a global bonus pool. Now, is this where the founders come in, Aniku? Is this different than the founders? It's different. Okay, so if you earn a super high title in her company, which I will do, I'm sure she has every confidence. I've adopted her as a daughter, by the way. The people in Dallas have adopted her as a sister, by the way. The 3% of the earnings of the company, 3% of the worldwide commission will be shared amongst the people that are in the top. And then the rank achievement bonus, like let's say Joanne gets promoted to some level, she gets a certain bonus for that probably when she retains it for a certain time. And then when she makes another promotion, more money. So as you get promoted. Now, a lot of people in this room are aware that when they build their 2 teams, somebody like Kim or like me is going to help them. We are committed, aren't we, Kim, to helping them build one of their teams? But we're not going to give them a totally free ride. Nobody deserves a totally free ride. Okay? So on their other team, they're going to be building that team kind of on their own and with their people. You want to be at the ground floor of their people. And Kim and her daughter over here is lucky to be the very top person in Kim's team, okay, in her other team. So when you place someone, Kim, and I think you did place someone on the right already, where I'm helping her build, I saw that person that she put on the right team. I saw in my back office that this person quickly sponsored someone, and then right after she did, I put in leaders in other states, like boom, boom. And I'm like, oh, if that person only knew what just happened over the weekend from a 5-minute call, okay? So is she the lucky girl? You're the lucky girl. We just put California in attached to you yesterday. Even though they don't know about it, they said, I'm in. So other promotions, cars, trips, cash, those are wonderful. This woman is very, very, very generous. This is a woman of integrity. This is a woman that you can count on to be there and to do this company right. She is actually legitimizing the industry of network marketing. Okay? People have been a little burnt out from the industry, typically because it's done poorly. Either the company has a different mindset, they're focused on the company earnings rather than the people, okay, and because different team members. Inika wants people on our team that are high integrity, that love helping others, not the money hungry, not that kind of thing, the ones that are focused on love helping people, and you will be rewarded, okay? Make sense? So don't say, Julie, I know someone in another place, they're a big network marketer, they could bring in a gazillion people. If they're a money-hungry person, or if they want to play little kind of crazy games, no, just say, no thank you, it's not this kind of team. So you can count on her. This one is going to last. This one is going to blossom and bloom overnight. So there's 4 kind of packages you can, am I in your way?
No.
There's 4 kind of packages that you can buy right now, and only members can buy these, not your customers. It's great to have customers, and the customers actually have a discount right now, okay? But if you say, I want to buy one of these packages where I can get the price down, then you can buy a basic pack for $149, and whoever sponsored you, so let's say Tommy sponsored Bill. So when Tommy sponsors Bill, who bought a basic pack, Tommy will get $30 for sponsoring the person with a pack and 75 points for earning value. That's called CSV, Commissionable Sales Volume. Then there's a silver. That one costs $249, and almost everybody gets at least the silver pack. Why would they not get that little basic pack usually? Because the basic pack has only 5 disc types. They got, I'm gonna keep calling the Performance One Energy because it's less syllables, but it's really performance. Sleep, energy, pain, sinus, and back relief. That's what comes in there. Does that pack, the basic pack for $149, does it have stress? People are going to kill for the stress. Kim grabbed them off my ears the night she met Aniko, like, I need them. The next morning, OMG, these are phenomenal. Also the cell phone defense for the back of their phones. You're not going to get that. They're not going to get that circulation that Aniko taught we not only can use with athletes, but we can use with the back relief to help power them up. So everyone gets at least the silver pack because the silver pack has all 9 discs in it. Does it have any wristbands? No. If you go to buy a wristband, it's going to cost more than these packs. So the majority of people across the nation so far have bought a gold or a platinum. The gold is a mixture of all the discs, multiples of them, and all the wristbands. So you get small, medium, or large. So gold is $499, and this brings with it 250 points of earnings and a $100 bonus for the sponsor. So a lot of people are getting the gold pack. Why are so many people? Dr. Juanita is my friend in Chicago, and she had people out in Houston, and that little group out there just sponsored 10 new platinum packs like this past weekend on Saturday. Watched my paycheck skyrocket, by the way, with this little tour she just did. And the number when I saw this morning, I almost fell off my chair of how much money I just made this week. Like, I don't want to say that on the phone or anything, but it was very, very large, and I've barely started. So most people are getting a platinum pack. Why are they getting the platinum pack? Well, when you get the platinum pack, you're getting a big mixture of discs and bands, but you can get the price all the way down to about $22 a product, which means if you did sell it at retail, you could more than double it, which is good for doctors, okay, that have patients walking in. But everybody would love to get the products cheaper, right? So that comes with a $200 bonus and 500 points of earnings. Well, the points of earnings doesn't just go, like if I sponsored Debbie with a platinum pack, the points don't just make my income grow. If there were people above me, see, I'm a bad example, people that are above would also make income on that pack, and they don't even know Debbie. Does that make sense? You see how it kind of floats up? Yes? Okay, good question. The question in the room was, Julie sponsors Kim, sponsors Jan. Kim gets first order commission bonus on Jan because she is the direct sponsor, but I do get credit for your points to earn. Down the road, if Jan works a wonderful business, fast forward 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years, I will be able to earn 15% of your base pay for eternity, and I will leave it in my will to someone to inherit. Okay? Plus, I will be able to earn, she will earn 20%. While she's earning 15% of all your enrollees, I will earn 10% of their base pay. Are you getting it? So it goes 20, 15. So I will make, down the road, when you look at your paycheck, and it's been like, let's say, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, you'll say, I'm so proud of my base pay. Anybody in America would love this base pay just about. And then you will look at your match bonus pay, which probably comes once a month, Yes? The match bonus is once a month. The match? She's the first time I ever heard of them. Most companies do not have a match, but for her to have 7-level and to pay it weekly, holy cow. So the match bonus is going to potentially dwarf your base pay. Why? Because 10 years from now, if Kim were making, I'll just pick any old number, $10,000 a month, okay, it's possible, especially if you could know what I made this week. If she's making $10,000, and then let's say she has 10 people that are also making $10,000, then she would get her own $10,000 as a very proud base pay. But then if she's making 20% of person one, that's $2,000. $4,000 when you add the second person. Well, after the first 5 people, okay, that's equal to her base pay, but we still have 5 more, so she's making, you understand? Not only that, now she could be making 15% of everybody they sponsor. So you have to look for the long term. Don't get all wrapped up in who's on your left team and your right team. You work it the best you can, but you realize that if you're lucky enough to sponsor someone on the team that your sponsor might be helping you with, and it's not a given. Your sponsor doesn't have to help you. If they are, consider it a blessing, okay? But if they're helping you and they're putting people and you're putting people that they don't even know, realize that sometime into the future, that person might offer you a much bigger match bonus because they had help from multiple people putting extra folks in their team. Does it make sense? So definitely the match bonus, that's the very big money, analytically speaking, in this compensation plan. Sponsor great people. Don't just go out there and look for people with headaches and sniffling and things like that. Right now, at the ground floor, the time is to look for great business leaders. Like Kim is a great business leader. Shelley is a great business leader. These are people that are highly respected, know a lot of people. When Kim says, you need to look at this, okay? When Julie says, okay, you better be there. You better clear your calendar, shift your appointments around, be there. They'll listen. These are the kind of people that are out in the field. So if Kim has someone in Pennsylvania, she puts a leader there, ideally 2 leaders there for backup, and the leader can get a conference room or get a deli like Shelley got this place, or Cookie, somebody got this place. They get a place. They get people in the chairs. They're not afraid to go out and speak with professionals. When the local people say, oh, I don't know how to approach the doctor, then they can say, well, do you want me to be there with you? Or, hey, you could either do it this way or that way, like an answer person. Does it make sense? So don't put people that are just followers that will be frustrated and quit and give us a black eye because there was no one there to lead them. That's who to get right now. Get your favorite people you love that are fabulous leaders. And if you say, hey, I know someone, but they're way too busy, guess what? I was way too busy. When I first met her, I'm like, hey, you have no idea how busy I am. I have several things in my toolkit, and I'm very fond of them. So I'm going to stay focused on what I'm doing, but look at me now, okay? Some things will fall off your plate as they should. Yes, I do need to go back.
Pat has energy weakening, Dr. Lee, which other one?
Sinus. Okay, so that's what the basic one is. And the silver has all 9 discs but no wristbands. And then the gold has a mixture and the platinum has a mixture. So it gets your price down lower the bigger pack you buy. And by the way, you can buy these packs for the first 90 days and your sponsor will still get the first order commission bonus on it. Okay, that's kind of nice. That's most people like the very first order they do. So that's really nice. Why can you guys not buy the founder pack now? Because it's not available. To be eligible, she'll correct me if I'm wrong, for me to be considered, are you videotaping? Okay, good. No videotaping. Okay, you guys can have a copy of this. Yes. To be eligible for this, to be a founder of the company, you have to have a platinum or upgrade to a platinum. Number 2, you have to be present at the pre-launch and probably bring a lot of leaders to the pre-launch and probably have built a very large business by February when the pre-launch occurs. Okay, so she's going to pick, she personally, when the technology first came out 7 years ago, she personally started 23 countries. And she is an energy guru, and she has taught me so many things. You should have been here earlier, the doctor, to learn about where to place it. Someone came in. I've had these on for 3 days, and it just isn't doing it, but I know I'm hydrated. So she said, here's the issue. You got to move up here and put one here and one here. Kind of thing. So she teaches, and she's also working on a PhD in some form of physics, by the way, with Arizona. So we have a guru healer here that people from all over the world have gone to her with the hands-on energy work that she's famous for in Europe. So these are the packs. So if you want to be one of the 500 people chosen in February at the pre-launch or after the pre-launch, that's when you can upgrade. That one's $1,999. The platinum's $999, so you'd have to pay the difference and get the extra product and meet all the criteria to be in the top 500. So I will buy a founder's pack. I will be there no matter what. Is that everybody okay with me moving? Is your prices in your slideshow? Okay, all right. The price is $149, $249, $499, and $999. Oh, there they are right there. Okay, so the enrolling is for $40. And if Shelley has a child that she wants to be a part of her business in the future, but the child is not quite 18, I believe that Grandma could have a spot in the system to save it till the grandchild turns 18, perhaps. I'm not sure about that. So that's the cost, $149, $249, $499. What some people do is they'll buy a pack, and wristbands are so popular, people always want them for everybody. So they'll say, oh, I'll get one of these other packs, but let me get a basic pack to get 10 extra, to get 5 extra wristbands. So you can get all wristbands on any of the packs. You don't have to get discs. You can get straight wristbands. Make sense? All right, this is the part where when you start, you will have 2 teams. So there's a picture on the board for those on the phone, and you're going to have 2 teams in your life. In our team, because we're loving and helpful, I'm encouraging only people on our team that want to help others. So chances are very good you will have a person who came in before you did that will help you build one of your teams. But it's not a guarantee. Everybody clear on that? Like I can bet your bottom dollar, Jan, that Kim will help you build the team. Okay? And now, so if, for example, in this case, over on the right-hand team, if Kim and Jan, I guess to really go this way, right? So if right here, if this were Jan, certain number of points will help Jan and will help Kim, who came in before her. And then as Jan or Kim, now when Kim wants to sponsor a second person, she sponsored her daughter actually on the left, and then she sponsored other people like Jan, again on the left, and the computer helps her do that. So right now, Kim went in her back office and she said, for a while, I already sponsored somebody over where Julie's helping me, but let me set my computer. It's in the genealogy, and it's called Filling Management. Set it so that when anybody goes to my website, because that $40 gives you a website. You don't have to pay monthly fees. Put them on my left team. It will always put them far left, far left, far left, far left. Okay? So, Jan, by getting in early, now another person comes and they buy another pack that helps you earn money, helps Kim earn money, helps me earn money. Make sense? Okay, good. So this is Kim right here in our example. So Kim has a right-hand team where people are buying, and I'm actually put some people there that she doesn't know. So this, you're not on this team. You're on Kim's team that's going to become gigantic. And you're at the ground floor of Kim's gigantic team. And so by coming in real early, you're over here on Kim's left. But see, if this is you right here, the third one down, yes, you can probably be excited because Kim will keep helping you build the left, because you have a left team that Kim's going to help you with, hopefully, and then you need to build the right leg. Questions? Ask her. Was it perfect? So, yes. Thank you. Perfect. Yes. So we're not going to lose you guys on the telephone. You need a copy of this slideshow, and basically The concept is every single person has 2 teams. So save your questions in the room, write them down. When we let the people off the phone, then you can ask more questions. But everybody has 2 teams. If you're lucky enough to have Kim helping you build one of them, then you better build very solidly on the other team. You have to at least put one on the same side that you're getting help with, and that person might be a wonderful builder. And then you put other people that don't know that person, because it would be nice not to separate friends. So if you have 3 friends, maybe you put one on the left where Kim might be helping, and then you put 2 other leaders on the right. You got it? And if one is your best friend or your child or your mom, you would want to put them at the beginning of your other second team. Okay? So you can earn up to $30,000 a week on base pay for that. And the way that this works is every time I'm going to teach you team commissions. This is the heart of the company, of the pay, okay? And every single time it says how much product was purchased this week. Every pack, every individual product has a number of points. Like 1 pack of discs or 1 wristband is 20 points to earnings, okay? And by the way, the pricing, do you have a page for the price? Okay, so we're going to continue. That when you have, you don't want me to explain the 500, 250? Oh, okay, good. We'll learn that. So here's the match bonus that I spoke about. So when you are going to get promotions, initially your first title is 4-star executive. When you're able to earn 20% of the base pay of every single person you sponsor. Okay? And if you want to get promoted to silver so that you can earn 20% of your enrollees plus 15%, you'll have to get a promotion, which means you're probably going to have to sponsor more people that are doing well on both teams. Make sense? So you're not going to just be able to focus on one team. If you want to work your way up in the match where you get that 7-level one, you're going to have to sponsor really good people on both teams. Is everybody clear on that? This is amazing match bonus. I don't think you will ever see this in another industry. So timing and position is that this is really expected to be a $1 billion industry. It says our early results is a $100 million company in the next 24 to 36 months. That's over $50 million in commissions to be paid out today. So get positioned and take advantage of the growth. And the concept is build locally. Those of you that are sitting in the room, build Tampa Bay first. Don't go too crazy trying to get other locations, but be aware that we've already got leaders in Houston. We got Javier Sandoval. He's actually the North American sales director. So if you have anybody in Houston, you say, here's my leader, Tommy, and here's Javier Sandoval, and let them go to those events out there. Then we have Juanita Santian, bilingual, in Chicago. And we have Joe Margolis in South Florida, okay? So those are our cities, and we're now just forming Atlanta. We actually have an MD, an integrative MD that's going to become a leader up there. So go global after that. And how do you see yourself being part of Emro Quantum? And when we present to people, we say, do you see yourself being as a team member that shares it, or people that will just want to consume the products? Either way, it's a win. And they can always switch later if they start as a consumer. So these are the 4 steps that Anika wants to take us through. Yes? Do you want me to recap them now to the people on the phone? Okay. Yeah, so what we're going to do is Aniku Marian from Romania is the new founder and owner of Emro Quantum. She's going to speak to you folks on the phone, and then we're going to close the recording and hang up, and then the local people will get to ask questions and not confuse you. So here's Aniku Marian. Thank you very much.
Oh, I hope that I have not closed this. Okay. I would like to say hello to everybody who is on the phone. And honestly, I don't like to talk using the slides because it's like you are talking about something which is already prepared. And and I would like to give you all my wish and tell you all my wish about what I would like to see in the future regarding my company. Emro Quantum was founded by me. It's a brand new company, and the goal of this company is to share with all the people all around the world the product what we have and other products which will come in the future based on the needs of the people. Do anybody know people who have pain? I think that everybody knows, yes? Do anybody know people who are stressed? I think that everybody knows. You know, do anybody know people who are who have cell phone? I think that everybody knows, yeah? Do you know people who have lack of energy? They are tired and they are drinking a lot of energy drinks or coffees or whatever they are using. Yeah, everybody knows. And this is exactly what we are talking about. Helping everybody. 7 billion people are outside of this room. We are here a lot of people, and I don't know how many are on the phone, but this is just 0.00001% from what how many people are all around the world, and this is for everybody. And this will be a movement, and the name of the company coming from Energy Medicine Revolution. By the way, I was curious when somebody will ask me what the O means. And nobody asked me. If you are looking our logo and you are going on our website, you will see that it's www.emroquantum.com, and you will see that the O is different than the other letters, you know, and it's the globe and have around the energy. And have around the energies and inside the energy. And you can think that it's an individual because you are same, you have your energy, you have your physical body, and in your physical body you have your energy body, and outside your physical body you have your energy body. And it's exactly same with our planet, you know. And this is for everybody. And you can become very successful basically doing just 3 steps. And this is what you have to remember from this call. And I don't know who you are. I don't know what is your past. I don't know what is your wish. What I can tell you for sure, that doesn't matter from where you are starting and how rich or poor you are right now. You definitely can change your life using what we have. Using the tools what we have, the products what we have, and what we are teaching you. And you have to learn just 3 steps. And the first one is to decide to be committed to yourself. Not to me, not to my company, not to others, to you. Do you want to change your life now or not? Because if you are just thinking to complain that nothing going well in your life, but you are doing nothing to change it, this company will not help you to change your life. This will not help you, and not even one. Not because the company is not good, not because the company, not because of the company. You have to understand that your life is in your hand. Now you can do it much, much faster. The change in your life if you are using what we have, because we are unique. Nobody have our compensation plan. Nobody have a product which is working so fast and well as we have, and nobody have a product which is addressed to 7 billion people. Because from the moment that somebody came in a world, already needs to be protected, which means everybody have to use the wisdom what we have, because this will give you protection for every negative energies which are around us, and many times in us because of our fault, you know. And I am saying that to a lot of people, the biggest enemy in your life is you are. because you are not moving forward when have to, and sometimes when it's too late, it's very hard to do it. But you did that. You have to move yourself. And why Emro Quantum can help you to change very fast your life? Because the product's working instead of you. You don't need to learn to be a seller. You don't need to learn to be a doctor. You don't need to learn the acupuncture points, because what we have, it's like basically acupuncture without needles. Why I'm telling this? Because we are using the same points to be the same points what the acupuncture using, just we are not using needles, we are using the discs, what we have, doing the same thing, just you don't need to stay 5 days with a needle in you for the same results, what you cannot do, but you can stay with the disc on you 5 days, which means working 24, 5 days, and after that you can change it. And the only one thing what you have to do is to decide to change your life. And after that, you have to have your inventory. You cannot go and show to anybody how the product works if you don't have that. And now, if you really want to do things, and if you want just to have the product for yourself and for your family, I would recommend you to buy the silver pack, because that one has all of our products inside. And you never know when you need the pain one. Everybody needs the cell phone defense, because everybody wants to be protected by the radiation, and everybody needs the stress relief, because everybody is stressed, And also, I would recommend to use the immune boost from 1st of November till 1st of April. Be sure that you will not stay in a bed for days because of flu or something like this. I just was in Atlanta last weekend, and in one day, in a weekend, and I went to eat something, it was like 3 minutes walk from the hotel where I stayed, and you will not take the car in Europe everybody walking, and you will not see me take the car for 3 minutes walk. Like I will say, okay, I am walking. And I said, okay, it's nice, it's a very nice day, and sunshine, and very nice, and I will walk. And I went to eat, but when I finished 1 hour later, it was a rain, like, oh my God, from where is so much water, But I had not umbrella. I was dressed like not for, rain. And in 3 minutes, I was wet, And in 3 minutes, I just around in my room, in a hotel, and it just started to have, my nose already shows me that, okay, that was not good for your body, because outside was cold, and with the water also, and my legs, my feet was in the water, and you just think about it, that you are in a sandal and starting to rain, and it's a very cold rain, And I said, oh, my God, what I will do now? I am in the middle of the trip, and I need to be, like, ready every day, because people who are seeing me, they are thinking that I just started, I have to be fresh. And even if I have more thousands miles behind me in a few days, and I don't know how many different beds, because they're changing the bed in the hotel. And I miss my bed, by the way. And I just started to feel that my nose, okay, this is not good, just raining from my nose. And I placed immediately the immune boost behind my ear on each side, and the sinus one. And in a minute stopped, And I was able, even if I am not 100% like functioning how I'm functioning usually, but not even a minute I needed to stay in a bed or be out of the work. You know what I'm saying? And I am going to sleep every night at 1, 2 o'clock, and in the morning very early to wake up. And this is what our product's doing. You know, for this reason I am telling you, just have on you the immune from the beginning of the autumn till the spring, and you will have no problem. You know, and all of other products you need in your house, I am saying that it's a home pharmacy without drugs and chemicals, which is very important. You know, if you are looking for something which can give you money, a few hundreds a week, or a few thousands a week, or tens of thousands, this is the way. Because the only one thing what you need to do after you are committed to yourself to do something with your life is to share with everybody the product based on their needs. You will never build a business buying a position. You will never have money. We are not giving money for position to anybody. My company, paying you because you decide to go out from this room and place on somebody a pain relief. You have to place it. You know, if that person have a pain, place where is the pain, the disc. Or if you see somebody who have lack of energy, you see that it's tired, just give the energy disc and place on that person, because you know where it has to be placed. And we are paying you for this. Because, or you see somebody who have flu, you know, place on that person, place on that person, stick on that person the disc. Because what I saw, and I can understand very well, you know, people who don't have any experience with the product, you know, they don't know how to use it, or even if you will give in their hand, they will maybe say after we leave you that I don't know if I will place it well or not, and the placement is very important, you know, and maybe they will not place it in a best location, and this will not give them the 100% help by the product, you know. And for this reason, it's very, very important that to have as many products as you can have. And the Platinum Pack giving you about 400 discs, which means if you are placing on somebody at average 2-3 discs, depending on what that person needs, you know, let's say 2, because we are telling that everybody has to have 2 on them, one on the left side of the body and one on the right side of the body, because we have the meridians, and we have the meridians are like in mirror, you know, your left and your right. That means you don't know where is the block, and for this reason you have to place on both sides, because it will be more effective, the product. The product working anyway, but why that person would wait 2 days but can have results in 2 minutes? Make sense? Okay? And the Platinum Pack will be enough for you maybe for 200 people, but for less, because you also use for you, for yourself, for your family, you know. And this is what we are doing. And they will try it. They will feel the difference in a minute, and they will be able to decide. They want to buy the product just for themselves and their family, or because they know also people who have pain, who are stressed, who have cell phone, who have other problems, you know, they want to go and place on them the product. And this is the beauty, because you are making money after others are helped to be in a better mood, you know. I don't want to say become healthy in 2 minutes, because you have not destroyed your health in 2 minutes. Makes sense? But you will be much, much better. And the beauty of the thing what I discovered in these 7 years, because I'm using from more than 7 years the product, and this was the reason why I decided to buy the company and the technology and everything, the know-how and everything which is behind, because I believe 100% in this. And the reason because I decided to place it on the market, this product, and give it to the world through network marketing, is because my life was changed by network marketing. If I would not have that chance with more than 20 years ago, today I would not be able to stay here in front of you and give you a chance to change your life. And because of that, I was able to have so many, to go to the university and to have so many degrees, and be so well-known person and expert in economy and things like this in my country, in my Europe, because I had money from network marketing. But if you want to know more about this and about my story, I would like to invite you to the meetings where we will be, and you will be able to hear more about why I decided, when I started, what I did, and how I achieved my dream through the network marketing. Honestly, I think and I believe from all my heart that this is the fairest way to help people all around the world. Loida, I had a meeting last evening with Loida, and she's a lady here in the room. And in the morning, she sent me a message, and we talked that we need to help as fast as possible the people, because it's critical outside what's happening. If you are going out, you see everybody have a health issue, and they need help, and they need to see that they can be helped, And I cannot go to meet 7 billion people. For this reason, I am here to help you to understand, to teach you, and be the people who are going out and talk with others and others and others. And for this reason, my company paying that 70% out, which is right now even more because of the promotions and what we are doing, And she just texted me in the morning, and she asked me if she can sell through a big company but have in store the product, and because they are asking what did they ask from you? To have my approval, yes? Yes. Because it's not your product, they need my approval because it's my company's product, And I told her I will not approve this, Even if in store can be placed and maybe they are selling for $1 million in a day, I will not do that. And I will tell you why. Because in this way, the owner of the store will make a lot of money, but that 1 million people who bought will not have chance to change their life. And you can do this just through network marketing. And I am not here just to make profit. I am here to change the world. Make sense? And for this reason, I just canceled somebody else who want to go with the product, because everybody see that we have something very valuable in our hand. And I just canceled somebody else who wants to go and sell in another country, and said, no way. If you want to do it through the network marketing, okay. If not, you will not have this product ever. Because I want each person who ever placed a disc on somebody to have a profit from that. And this is the key of success. You have to pay attention on the people. You have to give them what they need. You have to place on them. And after, in a minute, you can see the results. Ask that person, okay, you are interested just in your health, or you are open to help others, to do what I did, to place on people based on their need, what they need from our products, and make help so many people and because of this to make money. A few will say, okay, I am interested just in my health. Okay, just buy what you want. And the person saying, oh, well, I know so many people who are paying this. Okay, don't think just buy the product for yourself. You have to buy the gold or the platinum, but the best one is the platinum, because you will have enough to share with others and help as many people as possible. And this is the key, be committed, just be committed to you that you will do for yourself everything. And use the product, buy the product for you, the product you will use to share with others, and never ask money for the product what you are placing on somebody, Did you ever see, Eddie, or I want to ask a question. If somebody, just answer me, do ever happen with you that somebody asks you if you have any pill for pain? Yes? And what happened? If you had, you gave to that person? Yes, definitely. Yes? Okay. And did you ask for money for that one pill? Never. Why would you ask if you are giving a disc? Makes sense, like, what's that? And we are not selling a disc. Never. Because the person's problem will not be solved with one disc. As I am telling to everybody, being expert in energy medicine is that you need to use a month, at least 1 month. And for this reason, in each of our pack, we have products for 1 month. Because if you are doing this, you will see that in 1 year, or maybe less, we just will be in the front of the official opening of the company, and we will have already people who are making 6-figure, income a month, and everybody will know about us. You have to act as a professional. You have your chance to start something from the beginning correctly. Because how you will do, and here I would like to ask for responsibility, because your attitude, how you are acting, will have influence in 7 billion people. If you are doing well, I can tell you that in less than 1 year we will have our first millionaire. This is how I built the compensation plan. I want to see that we are the company who had faster than anybody, the first millionaire. By why? Because did everything correctly. And the goal of the company and mine is to have in sales more than 1 billion till the end of 2020. Now, all the person who will be our founders, they will have 1% divided between them from that money. That is a lot. Until the end of their lives, every year, they will receive 1% from the income of the company which was from the previous year. But I will think about who will be founder. I am looking for people who are thinking on being a difference in the world. And definitely this will be a life-changing experience for them. If somebody would ask me how to build a business, what to do, I want to know the compensation plan and things like this, I would say, you know what you need to know? Where have to be placed the disc? And go out. And if you can place in 1 month on 100 people, do it. Or if you can place in 300, do it. If you can place on 10 people, do it. I don't know how many people you know. But if you can do it as faster as possible, do it. Because the product is the compensation plan, and the system is done in a way that you, if you just leave it in an automatic mode, the system will help you to make as much as possible. And just do it. Because what I saw so many times people who are doctors in compensation plan but making zero. You know? And what I saw in 20 years or more, it was that I learned when I was a distributor, I learned the compensation plan during the process of building. Because I can show you so many things here, and I will do it. But you will understand what I am writing on the paper when you will be on that situation. Okay? I think that I was too long on the phone, and my message to everybody is that don't wait that somebody will come to you and will change your health or your financial situation, because nobody will do that. But be thankful because somebody thought about you, that maybe you can be that person who can do right this, and just gave you a chance to decide for you to use what we have and start a new life from today. Because with this, I definitely can tell you that a lot of people will come to you and will tell you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot tell you how many times a day I can hear this, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And every city, I just thought that in every city where I was, I received gifts from people who saw me for the first time in their life, and they just came back next day and they just told me thank you, you know. And I just was on a plane yesterday and said, oh my God, I have in my office where I'm staying most of the time when I am not traveling, I have to make a place where will be all the gifts what I am receiving from people, you know, and just, oh, this is from that person, this is from that person, you know, because will remember me that I am here to serve you and make you to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. And thank you. And I will give back the word to Julie. Thank you very much.
I'm going to hang up this call. I want you all to come to the event by phone or in person tonight. 7:30, we're going to have dial-in in Tampa at the Hyatt Place behind Ruth Chris near the airport. 7 o'clock's meet and greet, 7:30's dial-in, same phone number. And then we're going to do similar events tomorrow night from Boca Raton in South Florida. And then she's headed up for 2 days to Chicago. So even if you don't know someone in Chicago, you know somebody in all these places. And you can dial in by phone to South Florida. So thank you for joining us, and if Anika approves this recording, we'll be able to share it. So sit tight. I'm going to turn the recording off.